I'm from New Jersey, and growing up in the Northeast, it just made sense in our conditioning that time is money, and you work hard and you work fast, and you deal with all kinds of flack and guff, and you just deal. I remember having like walks. I would walk with my mom for exercise in evenings and just talk about problems and whatnot. And one of the things that we would say, because I was always trying to just like come up with some kind of rhyming whatever for myself, motto, mantras, go with the flow and let it roll by, was something I was telling myself when I was 12 years old, and just saying all through high school and through college. When I got to college, it turned into triumph over circumstance. Triumph over circumstances. That more often than not was my way of trying to figure out how to stay calm and breathe through uh, racial situations more than anything else. Um, it's always what it was. It's really what it was like 95% of the time when I look back on it. And at the same time, I everyone can tell you, and even my friends know, my friends that I still have from growing up know, I was always the first one to be like a half hour early for everything, ready to sit at the front of the room, sit up with the best posture, have every answer down. I was more often than not asking teachers if I could just assist them and walk around the classroom to see if anyone needed help on their algebra or on their trig, because my stuff was done and already graded, and I didn't want to just sit there bored for 45 minutes playing on the calculator. And some teachers would let me, which was great. I should have realized that I was going to be an educator. Um, I was all about just I was so comfortable in every. I mean, just growing up, even it was like if I knew that we had to be up, if they said everyone's got to be up by 7 a.m. on Saturday because you got to have breakfast and start on your chores by 8 a.m., I was up at 6 a.m. because I was going to be up at 6, and I was going to have my breakfast and have my shower, and I was going to wait until it was officially 7 a.m. to run that vacuum and get my chores done and just be like, I'm going to be on top of everything because this is the way to do everything and be successful in life and to get ahead at all of it. And it's like now I've had way too many countless experiences of still trying to keep that same, as I say, workaholic mindset of time is money and go get them, and have constantly, consistently almost, just it's led to nothing. Either the line gets moved or the door just gets shut. The window suddenly is just open to a wall of cement. But many and plenty of time that it's not come to fruition of meeting the mark, of footing the bill, of even completing a contract, of just getting across the intended finish line. Even though I knew I was trying to push and step and work harder and faster than anyone else around me, because I believed in all of that being the right way. And it wasn't until recently that it dawned on me that all of that racing to the top, all of that do the best, be the best, go for the best, 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 best. Best was just another synonym for supreme. Best was just another synonym for supreme. Always trying to be first. It's the top. It's the supreme. I mean, it kind of makes sense that it's a part of the supremacy and the practice of supremacy and of upholding supremacy, because it's always been that way. And it's worked. It's worked. I mean, it makes sense that a country would work in building itself up if it's founded on elements of white supremacy, ran by people embracing elements of white supremacy. And then it also makes sense if you even think that people can be successful if they embrace fundamentals that are also elements of supremacy. It's where we have to reflect, reevaluate, and enact change upon what do we really want? Because elements of supremacy do not go with elements of full, equitable diversity and inclusion. Because inclusion includes all, not just the top. Right? It's kind of funny when we can, again, take apart the binary in it, and it's like, well, yeah, supremacy is a top thing. It's a be the best. And it's not to say we can't strive to be the best. We just have to acknowledge that if we keep going for best as it's been defined, as it's been, as we've been conditioned to understanding it, it does not, it works counter to inclusion. It constantly leaves out. We got to reconcile with that.